What's going on, everyone? Oscar Torres here, bringing you back another video of life lessons and topics to serve you. Now, this video is going to be different compared to the other videos on this channel. As you know, with my other videos, normally I'm pretty much upbeat, I'm pretty much, positive. And so this one's gonna be completely different in the sense of it's going to be unedited. I want you all to know how I'm feeling in this moment as I'm recording this video, because a lot is on my mind lately and trying to figure out where to start. But recently, I've lost a few friends because of the fact that my schedule doesn't align with their schedule. And, some disagreements and some words were exchanged. Ultimately, these certain individuals were just saying some hurtful things. And it made me realize that, people who are in your life don't always have what's good for you. And so for me in particular, with the situation that I went through, these certain individuals were saying that pretty much just had the audacity to say that I'm never going to be successful, that this channel is never going to be successful, and ultimately I'm just trying to live in a fantasy world. And the fact that what I normally do, as you saw in the previous video, my daily routine of, trying to wake up early, trying to be disciplined, self-motivating, being the better version of myself. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to know that if you're trying to better yourself, if you are implementing strategies and techniques that allows you to stay disciplined, allows you to focus on yourself, being a better version of yourself, I hope that you do not apologize to others for trying to better yourself. This is a moment and a time where these type of lessons are valuable. So with me and my situation, the fact that I do incorporate some of these routines, the fact that I do incorporate these strategies that allows me to win the next day, I do not apologize for that. And whatever type of strategies or ideas that you're doing, you need to stop apologizing for other people if you're trying to work on yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout our entire life, we are going to lose quote unquote friends. And I want you to know that that's okay, because people come and go in our lives. People are meant to be in our lives for many reasons, for many lessons. And I want you all to understand that that is okay, because it's in the lessons that we learn from, whether if it's a certain individual or a group of people, it's only going to allow you to not only remember the lessons that you learn, but apply those lessons into the next person that you meet, or for the next project, or whatever that you're working on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you have someone tell you that you're not going to succeed, if you have someone tell you that you're not bringing no value, if you're not bringing no type of creativity to the table, I want you all to understand this right now, is that when a person tells you any type of negativity, and not constructive feedback, mind you, you need to embrace constructive feedback. But if they say something negative towards you, saying that you cannot do something, I want you all to know and understand right now, do not let another person's limitations dictate your future. Do not apologize for trying to better yourself, because you know why? People have different views, people have different motives, and people are not always going to understand why it is we do the things that we do. I'm not trying to sit here and make this video and say that you need to cut off everybody. I'm not saying that, because you keep the people in your life who are going to not only bring value into your life, be a positive influence in your life, but people who are going to challenge you. You need to embrace that. And if that means cutting off people who don't have the same vision as you, then you know what? That's okay. Okay? Don't sit here and apologize for trying to work on yourself and better yourself. People are always going to have some type of criticism about you. And the moment that you realize that you're not going to let any other people's feelings, let other people's negativity, other people's thoughts impact your decision, you're taking control of this situation right now. And I have personally have people tell me that I was not going to be successful. I had people tell me that I was not going to graduate from college. I was not going to get a good job. I was going to be the lazy, unmotivated slob that I once was. I had that. But you know what? Those people provided lessons for me. They provided those lessons for me because it allowed me to work 10 times as harder. So if you have anybody who is doubting you right now at this moment, don't be resentful and be angry at them. No, instead, use that negativity that they have bestowed upon you. Use it as a fuel to be a better version of yourself each and every day. There's people on here who just say these things, but they've never been through the art of suffering. They've never had any type of hardships. They never had any type of negativity brought upon them. But I'm telling you in this moment right now, like I said, this video is completely unedited. I want you to get this feeling right now because right now, I'm just full of emotions right now. Use those negative words that people have said about you. Use the word 10 times as hard. Now, don't get it confused. I don't want you to do things out of spite, but I want you to use the words that were said to you or a group of people, whatever it may be, use it as a way to work 10 times as harder. And even though you're working 10 times as harder, I want you to go out there and work even 20 times harder. Double it up each and every time. Because in that moment, if you're going to allow people to impact you in such a negative way to where they're going to say these words and to where they're going to control your mind, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. I need you all to use your time, your energy, and resources to work on a better version of yourself. If your circle is small, that's great. If your circle is nobody, that's great. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can only worry about yourself. You can't worry about pleasing everybody. You can't worry about accommodating for everybody else's schedule. Because and it's in this moment in our lives right now that if we're allowing other people to really dictate our lives, are we really being in control of our lives? No. So I want you to stop apologizing if you make somebody upset. If you did apologize, obviously, then, be mature enough to apologize. But I can honestly say, don't apologize for trying to work a better version of yourself because no one else can be in charge of your life. Not a natural human being. Yes, I am a very spiritual person. I do believe in God and I do believe in a higher power. And I do believe that, God does have a plan and purpose for my life. But regardless if you're spiritual or not, if you believe in another higher power or deity, it doesn't matter. You must take action right now. And if you do let these words consume you, if you do let other people take control of your life, we're not going to let that happen because I really hope that this video that I'm making right now, what I'm feeling right now, is I'm not going to apologize to anybody if I'm working on myself as being a better version of me. And I want you all to do the same. I'm not going to sit here and say that I have all the advice. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not trying to portray that I'm perfect. But my hope is that through these videos, this video can maybe bring some hope and inspiration to other people. That, if you're working on yourself and you're doing things that maybe other people don't share the same vision, the same value as you, that's okay. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, people come and go. That is just a part of life. That is just a part of life. And I really feel like the sooner that we know that people come and go in our lives, the better that we're going to be. Because everything that we go through in this life, it's meant for a lesson. It's meant for a reason. I truly believe that. But I want you just all to know, if you're working on yourself, whether if you're working on your education, you're working on job training, you're working on a YouTube channel, you're working on being a better husband, a better wife, a better son, a better boss, a better colleague, a better servant of a higher power, whatever it may be, do not apologize for just trying to be a better version of yourself. Because ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, who is in control of your life? Nobody. Don't apologize for being a better version of yourself. Don't apologize if people don't understand your type of routines or what you do to make yourself disciplined or another better version of yourself. I want you all to understand that it is okay to be, in the quote of what David Goggins says, being uncommon amongst the uncommon. I'm not gonna sit here and say that you need to be disrespectful to everybody. I'm not saying that. I'm also not saying that you need to have an ego of telling people the things of your routine. I'm not saying that. But the sooner that you can establish to other people that, hey, these are the certain things that I do that allows me to stay disciplined, stay focused, and I don't need any type of negativity in my life that allows me to lose focus, it's okay to break away from those type of people. And again, we're not going to sit here and say we're going to have an ego. We're not going to say that we're going to be rude to people. I'm not about that. I'm all about serving other people. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, stop apologizing to people if you're working on being a better version of you. So this video right here was just some words I wanted to say. Like I said, this is completely unedited. This is how I feel in this moment, and this is what I'm going to be posting. So thank you again for all the support that you're showing throughout this channel. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.